Hi, I'm Mario Stubbs. I'm an entrepreneur in the hospitality industry, and I do a bit of philanthropy on the side. And I'm on today's episode of Ask Me on High TV. This segment is called Actually Me. I'm a bit slightly worried about the questions. It could be a bit personal, but I'm looking forward to it. Ask me.
Hi, Mario.
Hi.
What are you most excited about these days?
Well, everyone seems to be quite enthusiastic and excited about the travel industry. It's a fast-growing, fast-paced in terms of social media, and it seems to be the in thing at the moment. So that's something I am quite excited about as well, and this is something that drives me with my regular work and my work ethic.
If you could switch lives with someone for a day, who would it be?
Well, that's an exciting question. Actually, would that be a realistic character or would that be a fictional character? If it was a fictional character, I would switch myself with someone like James Bond. I've always wanted to, well, probably be an actor or even take to the stage as a secret agent.
What is the best thing that happened this year?
Wow, there were a few best things that happened this year. I mean, there were some great milestones, a few great achievements. From a professional standpoint, this year a key milestone was setting up my own business and my own consulting company. Yeah, something that happened in terms of a personal achievement is that I took on a more permanent and a more supportive role to my parents and the charity that they're handling for the last, or they've been running for the last 32 years.
If you could go to any concert, past or present, what would it be?
Well, if it was a past concert, I've already watched, I'm more of an oldies fan, so I watched Bruce Springsteen live. The only thing I regret was it was the Wrecking Ball tour, which was his last tour, and it was in England, in the Northeast. And unfortunately, it was raining, it was snowing, and it was freezing, so I couldn't enjoy it that much. But if I could repeat it, definitely that would be the best.
What is your favorite fashion trend of all time?
Try to stick to casual now going forward.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
I've got a few favorite movies. I'm more of a Star Trek fan. I love my Star Wars. I wouldn't really say narrow it down to one specific movie, but I would say they're all amazing, from the sci-fi, I mean from the special effects that they started off with to where they have evolved to now.
What was a movie that made you cry?
Movies to do with, I mean, movies like The Notebook or something of similar sort usually bring maybe one tear to my eye, but I usually blame it on the glare of the screen.
If you could make a documentary, what would it be about?
If I could make a documentary, it would be on the lives of Sri Lankans and how it has evolved over the last few decades.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Wow, there are two superpowers that I would like to have. One is that I wish I could go back in time. I mean, I've got no regrets in life, but there are certain things that I would have liked to do differently. The second one is I would definitely like to read minds.
You are stuck on an island. You can pick one type of food to eat forever without getting tired of it. What would you eat?
If it was one type of food and the island was full of meat, I would definitely keep having steak.
What are your favorite lyrics of a song?
There's one song I listen to quite often, especially if it's a bit of a gloomy day. There's a song by Bill Withers. It's called Lovely Day.
If your life was a song, what would the title be?
I came in like a wrecking ball.
What's your favorite curse word?
It's something I don't use often. I try to censor most of the time, but it has to be.
Who would you want to shoot a love scene with?
Wow. Well, right now, if it was top of the list, it has to be Gal Gadot after Wonder Woman.
What's the priciest thing you've ever splurged on?
The most things I splurge on is going out and partying. But if it's something materialistic, I guess The most expensive things I splurge on are my shoes.
What's one thing people don't know about you?
I was actually born and raised in Noelia. I'm not actually from Colombo, even though I spent most of my life in Colombo and in the UK and mostly abroad. But I was born in the little village up in the hills.
If you could travel the world with anyone, who would it be?
It would definitely be a hot model. I'm kidding. To be honest, it would just be someone with the same mindset of traveling and wanting to explore new places and not having boundaries. I tend not to have boundaries. So.
What is your dream destination?
If it's to do with trekking and mountains, I would say either Switzerland or Canada. If it's to do with beaches, I've been to some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Unexplored areas like the Andaman Islands, which are not common to most people.
Who is your style icon?
If it's an international style icon, even though I don't dress like him, it has to be Johnny Depp, because he can carry out nearly anything that he wears.
What are the 3 things you can't live without?
Technology, mobility, and I guess food.
What is your favorite pastime?
It definitely has to be sport.
Which 3 people, living or dead, would you like to make dinner for?
Well, my biggest critique is, to be honest, is my mom. She'd definitely be at the table. If it's a celebrity chef, has to be Marco P.A. White. I tend to follow him quite a lot. And if it was a random celebrity, I would definitely like someone like Jeremy Clarkson around.
What is your biggest fear in life?
Well, it's more personal. My biggest fear in life is actually loss. The sense of loss of especially loved ones.
What's your current TV character obsession?
There are a few really, really old rugged t-shirts that are definitely easily over 10 years old and the most comfortable. So I can't really say one, but there are probably just over 10 t-shirts.
What is one must-have clothing item everyone should have?
Definitely a casual, light-colored a coat would dress anything up easily. Regardless of, it doesn't even matter if you're wearing sneakers, it still dresses it up.
What is the best piece of advice you've ever received?
The best piece of advice I've received is to be happy at what you do, because you're on this planet for a very short period of time.
What is your pet peeve?
God. My pet peeve would be actually greasy aircraft windows, because I tend to take window seats and I tend to carry a whole bunch of wet wipes with me most of the time.
What is most important to you in a relationship?
Well, there are 3 things that I base a relationship on. One is trust, which is very important, loyalty, and then love. I guess you could work things the other way around, but I would basically prioritize in that order.
What is something you notice about someone when you first meet them?
Definitely the eyes.
What is your favorite place to view art?
So I'm more of a street art person. So in my travels, I've been visiting a lot of different emerging countries such as Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, Myanmar, and a lot of old colonial street art actually catches my eye. So I wouldn't really say an exhibition as such or something formal, but more of abstract art, street art, definitely.
If you could raid one man's closet, who would it be?
It would definitely not be Mark Zuckerberg's, because I cannot live on one t-shirt and a pair of jeans my whole life. But I guess it would be football personalities like Cristiano Ronaldo or David Beckham's.
Do you prefer the summer or winter?
I'm definitely a summer person. Winter makes me very depressed.
What is your favorite place that makes you feel happy?
The happiest place to me is actually being up in the sky, looking out the window, either seeing the sunrise or seeing the sunset and seeing the clouds below me. My happiest place, hands down.
What is a skill you're working on mastering?
Controlling my temper, for sure.
Can you describe yourself in a hashtag?
Travelaholic. That was a tough segment. I think you should rename this segment and call it Hot Seat instead. This segment is called Who Am I? That first segment was definitely a hot seat. I guess this is going to be even more intense. I'm looking forward to it. Let's find out more. Where did Mario school? In Sri Lanka, I schooled at two schools. One was first it was an international school in Norelia, and then I was at Elizabeth Moy in Colombo. What is Mario's most favorite sport? Has to be cricket. What is the brand of Mario's favorite perfume? There has to be two. One's for the day and one's for the night. I'd wear Chanel during the day and Tom Ford in the night. How many siblings does Mario have? That I know of, sorry mom and dad, just one. Who is Mario's celebrity crush? Well, I guess this was answered during one of the earlier questions, but definitely Gal Gadot. What is Mario's favorite genre of music? It changes over time, but most of the time it's jazz. What would Mario do if he was the president of Sri Lanka? Make more money. What was Mario's dream job growing up? To be a pilot, but unfortunately I'm colorblind, so I was thrown out. What is Mario's dream car? Has to be a Porsche 911 Turbo. If many of you have watched the Bad Boys first movie, it's the black one. How would Mario's best friends describe him? I hope loving and caring and all of that. But I guess if it's one word, fun. Is Mario an introvert or an extrovert? What do you think? I would say more of an extrovert. If Mario could be anyone in the world, who would he be? Wow, that's a tough question. Richard Branson. Okay, what is Mario's fondest memory? My fondest memory has definitely got to be when I was growing up with my parents from the age of, say, 0 to 13, after which I lived alone due to education. What motivates Mario? The sense of achievement on a daily basis. What was the last gift Mario gave someone? The last gift was actually yesterday, so it was if it's something materialistic, again, it's a perfume. Does Mario cook? Yes, definitely. That I cook quite often. I love to cook, and it definitely helps me to de-stress. What are the top 3 goals on Mario's bucket list? To travel more, to make the business that I just started a success within 5 years, and to spend more time with my family and grow their charity. Does Mario believe in luck? Definitely. There is a fine line between hard work and luck, but you definitely need luck on your side if you are to work hard and be successful. What is the first thing Mario notices about a person? Oh, I just realized I'm talking in third person. What is the first thing Mario notices about a person? The eyes. What really makes Mario angry? I've been told I'm quite a sensitive person. So if I usually do get angry over something that, let's put it this way, if I do care for someone, I get angry. If not, I just don't give a shit. Is Mario a clean or messy person? Very clean. Or I try to be. Is Mario a gym freak? Yes. I'm not sure if it shows that well, but yeah, definitely twice a day. What would Mario do if he wins $1 million? 50% to charity, 50% to invest. Is Mario in a relationship? It says escape, so I think it's time we not answer that. What is Mario's idea of heaven? To be surrounded by a lot of food. What is Mario's 3-word sentence? 3-word sentence would be one life, live it, but that's 4 words. What is the most impressive skill Mario has? Wow. Well, they say that I am able to build relationships and converse with nearly everyone. If Mario could live forever, would he spend eternity? Depends if it's on this earth or if it's somewhere else, but if it's eternity, I'd prefer to be transported through different universes and planets. How would Mario spend $1 billion? Well, $1 million means 50% for charity, but $1 billion means I always believe in making everyone who's made my life complete right now, that they should always be, whether I'm successful or not, be in the same realm. So I guess I'd share my wealth. What is Mario's passion? My passion right now? Well, my passion keeps changing, but my passion right now is to travel. That was an exciting segment. I'm not sure if Google would say the same thing about me, but I think I need to do a bit more of personal optimizing of Mario stubs on Google as well. But it was an exciting round, nevertheless. For the next segment, Never Have I Ever. I honestly don't think I've played it for a few years. It's usually a drinking game, but I look forward to it, and I wish I had a drink right now.
Never have I ever shoplifted. Never have I ever fainted.
I have, unfortunately, over a blood test.
Never have I ever hitchhiked.
I have.
Never have I ever been arrested.
I have. Wow, I have a few times, but nothing criminal, fortunately.
Never have I ever gone hunting.
I have never.
Never have I ever gone vegan.
Never.
Never have I ever bungee jumped.
Not yet.
Never have I ever ridden an animal.
I have.
Never have I ever broken a bone.
Quite a few times.
Never have I ever danced in an elevator.
I have.
Never have I ever been to a fashion show.
A few.
Never have I ever stolen something from a restaurant. Never have I ever woken up and couldn't move.
Never.
Never have I ever texted for 4 hours straight.
I have.
Never have I ever tried to cut my own hair.
I have.
Never have I ever accidentally said I love you to someone. Never have I ever pressed send and then immediately regretted it.
Loads of times.
Never have I ever been screamed at by a customer at my job.
I guess I have.
Never have I ever worked with someone I hated with the burning fire of 1,000 suns.
Oh, yes. Haven't we all?
Never have I ever injured myself while trying to impress a girl I was interested in.
Many a time.
Never have I ever left my house without underwear.
A few times.
Never have I ever flirted with a person to win a bet.
Many times.
Never have I accidentally sent an inappropriate text message to my mom that was intended for my girlfriend.
So far not.
Never have I Facebook stalked an ex.
I think we're all guilty of that.
Never have I ever woken up in a strange place.
I have.
Never have I ever forgotten where I left my car.
No, never.
Never have I ever worn someone else's underwear.
Oh, never.
Never have I ever posted a drunk status on Facebook.
Guilty.
Never have I ever lied about a family member being sick to get out of work.
Have again.
Never have I ever broken something in a store and then walked away from it.
No, not yet.
Never have I ever lied about my age to a date.
I have.
Never have I ever walked out of a restaurant without paying. Never have I ever farted in a store and quickly left the aisle.
Maybe.
Never have I ever gone to work with a hangover.
Many a time.
Never have I ever been involved in road rage.
I have.
Never have I ever done something on a dare.
I have.
Never have I ever gone on a date with someone just to make another person jealous.
No, I haven't.
Never have I ever screamed at a police official.
Many a time in Sri Lanka, yes.
Never have I ever eaten a whole cake by myself.
I have never.
Never have I ever not played Never Have I Ever.
Oh, I'm confused. I have.
Never have I ever lied during this game.
I hope not. That was not the easiest of questions, but it made me think a lot. I think it's an awesome way of reflecting on oneself, and also it's food for thought for to take away with me. I'm excited to see a few more people put in the same hot seat and seeing the answers they come up with. So don't be judging watching this. I'll be waiting for you to get on here as well.